Good afternoon, all of you. Myself Sushila Balu Kodalkar from Maswad. I am going to teach you hospital and clinical pharmacy subject. Firstly, what is meant by hospital? Hospital is the very complex organization with a specific aim of restoration and maintenance of the good health. It provides a special facilities like nursing, dietary, blood banking, patient counseling, and skilled personnel and team of the physician and surgeon for the patient care. Then next is clinical pharmacy. Clinical pharmacy. The concept of the clinical pharmacy includes the range of services through the which all practicing pharmacists exercise their responsibilities toward the care of patients. Clinical pharmacy is the concern with a rational selection and use of medications at the patient level. It ensures the appropriate and safe use of the drugs in patient care. The ultimate aim of the clinical practice is to alleviate human suffering. For the development of clinical pharmacy as a new aspects, one should have a knowledge for effective use of the drug, about its uses and adverse effects, drug interaction and safe medication. Clinical pharmacy is a branch of pharmaceutical science which deals with the various aspects of the patient care, not only with the dispensing of drug but advising the patient on rational selection of the safe use of the drug. Then definition of the clinical pharmacy. Clinical pharmacy is a newborn discipline that carries a traditional hospital pharmacist from his product-oriented approach to a healthier patient-oriented approach so as to ensure the patient's maximum well-being while on the drug therapy. First part is hospital. What is meant by hospital? Hospital is defined as an institute that provides the immunity health where diagnosis, therapy, rehabilitation, training and social services are provided. Then functions. Next point is the functions of the hospitals. First function is patient care. Second function is immunization. Third function is counseling and patient advice. Fourth function is a coordination. Fifth function is rehabilitation. Sixth function is a research. Seventh function is the educational training. And eighth, the last one is workshop and seminar. First function, patient care. It includes services for diagnosis, prophylaxis and treatment of the diseases to the patients. The inpatient services are equally important by providing hospitalization facility. Next is immunization. The help to prevent the disease. A small unit is a run-in OPD section where children are immunized by giving a different vaccines like BCG, hepatitis, smallpox, etc. Next function of hospital, counseling and patient advice. It is a modern concept adopted in a big hospitals for well-being of the patients. During this counseling session, pharmacists educate people on the communicable disease, epidemics and family welfare, etc. Communicable diseases like hepatitis A. Then next is coordination. Specially hospital that run under the control of the government act as interlinks between the health policies and the general public. The district hospitals deals with the urban and primary health centers. The next function of hospital is the rehabilitation. This facility is provided to a drug addict, chronic alcoholics. Chronic alcoholics means the person more addicted to alcohol, and psychiatric patients by specific therapy and supportive measures like yoga and advice. Then next function of hospital. Research. This should be a vital function of the hospital to contribute to the advancement of the medical knowledge against the diseases and improvement of the hospital services in the order to render better patient care. This includes the devising new diagnostic procedure and techniques. The next function of hospital is educational training. This facility, particularly for the medical students, pharmacists, nursing, medical technologists, and allied health professionals, helps to fulfill their curriculum requirement. The next function of the hospital is the workshop and seminar. Such activity is arranged periodically at state level conferences or in the hospitals to furnish the details of the recent studies or acute syndrome like the SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome. In nowadays, example is the SARS coronavirus 2. The next point is classification of hospital. Classification of hospital. There are the number of criteria by which the hospitals could be classified. They could be clinical and non-clinical oriented. First is clinical oriented. Second, non-clinical oriented. Firstly, clinical oriented. This is again further classified on the different basis. First is on the basis of zone. AIIMS New Delhi. On B is on the basis of type of medicines used to cure the disease. First, allopathic hospitals. Second, Ayurvedic hospitals. Third, Siddha and Unani hospitals. Fourth is homeopathic hospitals. Fifth is physiotherapy centers. Then third is on the basis of anatomy and physiology. First is ENT hospitals. Second, cardiac centers. Third, eye hospitals. Fourth, kidney hospitals. Fifth is orthopedic hospitals. Sixth is neurological hospitals. Then next is on the basis of type of patient. In that type, general hospitals, then pediatric hospitals, gynecology and maternity hospitals, then psychiatric hospitals, accident hospitals, rehabilitation centers for the drug addicts. On the basis of disease, cancer hospitals, TB hospitals, leprosy hospitals, and diabetes hospitals. Then next is on the basis of objective. On the basis of the objective मध्ये first is the general hospitals. Example is the PSCs, municipality. On the basis of objective, first is the hospital, general hospitals. Example is the PHCs, municipalities. Then special hospital is example of cancer, TB, and dental. Then third is teaching and research hospital. Example is the AIIMS in New Delhi. Then second is non-clinical oriented hospital. This type of hospitals are under the control of various bodies. Cost, bed size, and are classified as. Then first is ownership basis. In ownership basis, again classified into the some classes. First is controlled by the central government. In controlled by central government, first is military hospitals, second railway hospitals, third is all India Institutes of the Medical Sciences in New Delhi. Then fourth is GIPMER Hospital, Pondicherry. Then second is controlled by the state government. In state government कोणकोणते हॉस्पिटल कंट्रोल केले जातात तर फर्स्ट इज JJ हॉस्पिटल इन मुंबई, सेकंड इज ससून हॉस्पिटल इन पुणे, थर्ड इज घाटे हॉस्पिटल इन औरंगाबाद, फोर्थ इज ESI हॉस्पिटल इन मुलुंड, फिफ्थ इज विक्टोरिया हॉस्पिटल इन बंगलोरा, then sixth is Stanley Hospital in Chennai, and seventh is Civil Hospital in Jalgaon. Then third is controlled by the corporation municipality. Then first is BMC Hospital in Mumbai. Second is KEM Hospital in Parel. Then third is Cooper Hospital in Vile-Parle. And fourth is Bhagwati Hospital in Mumbai. Then private trust hospitals. First is Bombay Hospital in Marine Lines and Mumbai. Then Jaslok Hospital in Mumbai. D is the private trust hospitals. First is the Bombay Hospital, Marine Lines, Mumbai. Second is the Jaslok Hospital in Mumbai, Rajasthan Hospital in Ahmedabad, and last is Jindal Hospital in Bangalore. Then run by the religious bodies. First is Hindu Mission Hospital in Chennai. Then second is Al Amin Hospital in Bangalore. Then Christian Medical College Hospital in Vellore. And fourth is Meenakshi Mission Hospital in Mudraj. Then next is Public Limited Company Hospitals. First काय तर Workhards Hospital Bangalore. Second is Apollo Hospital Chennai. Third is Medino Hospital in Gujarat. Fourth is HMT Hospital in Hyderabad. Then private clinical nursing homes. Such clinics are owned by the individual doctors or a group of doctors in towns or big cities and serve for the 24 hours. Second, on the basis of cost. First काय the costly hospitals. Second, low budget hospital. Third, free conventional cost hospital. Then first costly hospital, for example Beach Candy Hospital, Jaslok Hospital. Second, low budget hospital, for example civil and corporation hospitals. Third is free conventional cost hospital, for example Manilal Kantilal Hospital, Ahmedabad. Manilal Kantilal Hospital in Ahmedabad. Then on the basis of bed size. First is large hospital, second medium hospitals, third is small hospitals, fourth is very small hospitals. Then now see the first large hospital. The bed size is more than the 1000. For example JJ and KEM hospitals. Then medium hospitals. The bed size is between the 500 and 1000. Bed size in between the 500 and 1000. Then example is the Jaslok and Bombay hospitals. Then third is small hospitals. In a small hospital bed size lies between the range 500 to 100. For example Beach Candy hospitals. Then very small hospital. In a very small hospital, for example the municipal hospital and private clinics. Fourth, hospital attached to medical colleges. For example Pravra Medical College, Bharati Vidyapeeth Medical College. These are the classification of the hospital. Then next point is the organization of hospital. Organization of hospital. Hospital is the complex institute dealing with not only the patient care but also involved in the R&D and professional education. Their main objective is to provide quality health care. Like an industry, hospital is a unique place where patients of all ages and background interact with physicians, therapists, pharmacists, nurses, pathologists, and administrators. Therefore, the organizational structure depends upon the activities going around the patient. Then, the chart is government, a proposed setup of organization of hospital. These are the organization hospital, setup of organization hospital, government, corporate, trustees, board of the director. In this Dean, Executive Director, Chairman, and then Head of Department. In Head of Department, Clinical Services, Legal Aspects, Finance, Maintenance, Transports. Then in the clinical services includes the medicines, surgery, pharmacy, nursing, dietary, pathology, and radiology. These are the proposed setup of organization of hospital. Then governing body comprises the legal status on the hospitals, which is in the form of society, trust or board of the directors. The governing body is overall responsible for the proper functioning of the hospitals and the services rendered on to the patient. An executive director or a chair person is appointed as an administrator. The administrator is assisted by the done like professional and experts in the respective fields. He is interlinked between the medical staff and the governing body. He is responsible. The medical staff is the categorized on the basis of working. First is residential medical office, second is consultant, third is visiting specialist, fourth is honorary staff, fifth is head of department. These are the medical staff is categorized on the basis of working. First is residential medical officers, in short RMO. In the residential medical office, he is residential medical office who is available on a 24-hour services basis on the attend a patient under the circumstance. Then next is consultants. These are expert medical practitioners in specific segments of the medicines. They come to the hospitals on the particular day and time to provide consultation to the needy. Then next is visiting specialist. He is also an expert in the specific branch of medicine. He practices in his own clinic. He is called on by the hospital to attend emergency cases or to give his expert opinion on any special case. Then honorary staff. Honorary staff are entire medical professionals. They provide honorary services to the hospital besides their private practice and consults or surgeons. Then next is head of the department, in short HOD. Competent, experienced HOD are the competent, experienced and expert in his own branch of the medicine, is appointed as the HOD of the department and is a full-time salarized professionals. Then next is the health delivery system in India. Which are the health delivery systems in India? It is a very vital aspect in our constitution. Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is framed into the central government. The Union Ministry formulates the policies and scheme regarding health and welfare program. The Finance Ministry provides funds by planning in the annual budget. The assistance is provided to the state government in the scheme rendered by the budget. These are the T-chart of the schematic system of the health delivery system in India, union and state level. First, Union Ministry of the Health and Family Welfare. It includes two parts: Ministry of the State for Health and the Minister of the Health and Family Welfare. In the Minister of State for Health, Secretary, Joint Secretary and Deputy Secretary. In Deputy Secretary, Director General of the Health Service and Drug Controller of India. In the Director General of the Health Services, DGHS, Director of the Health Service, and it is divided into the two parts: DHS, means Public Health Hospital, Medical Care, and General Administration. Direct Health Services, Public Health Hospital, Medical Care, and General Administration. Then Drug Control of India, Drug Controller and Assistance, DC Custom. In the Drug Controller, Commissioners of Drug and Drug Inspectors. Ministers of the Health and Family Welfare, Secretary, Commissioners, Commissioners, Joint Secretary, Secretary, and Regional Director. These are the schematic system of the health delivery system in India at union and state level. Then today's part are completed. These are the questions asked repeated in the question paper. Already discussed about today's part, so you are able to answer these questions. Thank you.